What is up, everybody? So we're going to take the "How much of a feminist test am I?" from BuzzFeed. We're going to see how this works. Okay, hold on. I got to warn you guys, I'm not going to be very much of a feminist, if any. Well, I mean, I will be. Well, on certain things, I will have feminist views. I would be willing to give up some of my salary if I had to, so that equal pay in my workplace could be a reality. No, because equal pay already exists. Again, aggregate numbers based off of all full time and part time workers or full time workers, male and female. Again, also in violation of the Equal Pay Act of 1963 or whatever. I think it was 1963. So no, I believe that men and women should be equal. I know why you're asking that, BuzzFeed, but I'm going to answer that because I agree with that. I can't help but be bothered when a song includes misogynistic lyrics, even when I otherwise like the song. I don't care about song lyrics. Reason being is there's lyrics in songs that are offensive to men. You know, like Carrie Underwood's "Before He Cheats," kind of assuming that the man's gonna cheat. So do stuff before he cheats, right? Yeah. Nobody cares about that. Who knows? And I know who Bell Hooks is. I have no idea who Bell Hooks is. I can define intersectional feminism. Um, no. Well, first off, my computer is running a little slow right now because I got a bunch of tabs open and because I have other stuff. We're going to look up intersectional feminism. Um, all right. Should come up soon. We're going to go with the Urban Dictionary then because it's what's most closely or what's most readily available. And I'm going to close this out. Intersectional feminism is a feminism that is all inclusive. The kind of feminism that is the only true kind of feminism, but has to exist as a separate entity to combat white feminism. TERFs and SWERFs, or who try to exclude and ignore groups of women in their ideal equality. Intersectional feminism also includes individuals non-binary, gender fluid, um, um, I would say cisgender, but they're against cisgender. I get it. No, nope. All right, let me close these over. Damn. I can define what intersectional feminism is, but I don't agree that it's a thing. I don't use the phrase "hey guys" when referring to a group of people that includes men and women. I do, because who gives a fuck? I have taken no, never taken a woman's gender study class. I think it's important to encourage girls to pursue science and math as a career. Sure, if they want to. Women should be allowed to apply for a job if they fulfill 60% of the requirements. Apply, yes, but you won't get hired. You shouldn't be hired based off of you being a woman who's only 60% capable of doing the job. But go ahead and apply. I think we should change women's bathroom symbols to not include traditionally feminine clothing, shirts, dresses, etc. Who gives a fuck? Honestly, who gives a fuck? I don't. I give zero fucks. I mean, are you? Then if you're gonna do that, then let's go ahead and change the fucking man's bathroom symbol to fucking, hold a football in this hand and a beer in this hand. Who gives a fuck about bathroom symbols? I believe trans people should be able to use whichever bathroom they identify with. No. I believe it is important to encourage women to negotiate. I believe it's important to encourage people to negotiate, and women are people. I believe Jennifer Lawrence should earn as much as her male co-stars. Sure. I like what they're doing here. They're asking these ambiguous questions. I mean, here's the deal. If you say no, then you look like you hate women. Now, but so they're asking this in a way where you either agree with them or you look bad. There's no agree with them or you have an opposing viewpoint to argue on, or you look bad. I do not think a movie should be released until it passes the Bechdel test. Now, from what I remember, that test is like a test to see like how offensive it is, stuff like that. And I don't give a fuck. I think people should be offended. Who gives a fuck if you're offended? I don't. You don't give a fuck if I'm offended? I don't give a fuck if you're offended. I believe all genders, too, are entitled to the same social and political rights. I believe both genders, again, all genders, saying this whole gender fluid, all this other bullshit, there's all genders. There's two. Two fucking genders. But they're saying all. As in to say that there's more than two. I can explain why the 78 cents to the dollar is not a fully accurate description of the gender wage gap. Not. It's an aggregate. It's an aggregate number based on all full-time women or tenure, a job title, anything like that. So yes, I can explain it. That's been debunked how many times? I believe that women who possess certain types of privilege are responsible for advocating for women who don't have that level of privilege. I mean, I believe that people are responsible for advocating for other people who can't talk for themselves or who can't defend themselves. But that doesn't have to do, like, if I see, a fight down the street and two people just going at it, fuck it. Fight it out, man. I don't give a shit. Now, if I see a fight, two people going at it and one of them is a 3-year-old kid, oh, I'm jumping in and I'm going to fuck you up. Not the kid, but the person doing it. Or somebody who's of special needs or something. So yes, I agree with that statement, but not because I feel like, I'm not equating women to kids or people with special needs. I'm saying that if you're an adult woman, you're going to have the same fucking chances everyone else does. If I had a daughter, I would encourage her to be anything she wanted to be. Sure. I would make it clear to my daughter from an early age that her identity should never be defined by her relationship status. Sure. It shouldn't be. I'm fucking MGTOW. I'm fucking MGTOW. I don't think anyone should be defined by their relationship status. I believe it's important to compliment a woman's intelligence over her looks. I don't really think it's important to compliment anybody. It's not my job to make sure you have high self-esteem. Now, if I'm going to compliment you, like the first thing I see is your looks. And if you happen to be smart, yeah, I don't have any problem telling you you're smart. If I believe, and I believe that a woman has the right to cho- choose what happens to her body. You are asking about abortion. I know that, and for that reason, I'm not going to check this box because I'm going to tell you that I don't believe in abortion. I don't believe that the woman has the right to kill the baby. No. In an instance of sexual assault against a female, I'm inclined. Oh, fuck no. Fuck you. No. I can explain Marlene Dietrich's influence on women's fashion. Nope. I know what a bad feminist is. Yeah. Ones that try to pretend that they're, the third wavers. How do I want to say this? The ones that it's not really feminism they're promoting, it's misandry. Again, I don't disagree with all feminists, but I do agree with the misandrous ones. I I believe that women should be able to dress however they want without it dictating how they are treated in society. Yes, but what you're trying to say is if I said something like, um, "Don't provoke attention," you know, if a guy goes into a if a white guy goes into a blood neighborhood, a predominantly black blood or Crip neighborhood or whatever, and he's wearing the colors, he might find himself in some shit. Okay, the same thing goes with how people dress. You're gonna get. I don't want to say you're gonna get people who do things because you should just be able to walk past the person, but you provoke things and then you get upset about the provoking. Now I'm not saying that if a woman is raped or sexually assaulted, she deserves it because that's not true. But I remember one time I was in a group on Facebook and I simply said to the female, she was acting like, oh, man, I've got to live in fear and all this other shit. And all I said to her was, buy a gun, learn how to use it. And she goes, oh, so you're victim blaming me. Or you're saying that it's my responsibility to stop men from acting the way they act. No, no, no. It's men's responsibility to not be assholes. But if you are assaulted, it's not my responsibility, your responsibility, or it's not my responsibility or anyone around's, including the police's, to stop that. Police respond after crimes. Okay, it's your responsibility to make sure you're safe. So you should be able to dress however you want, but you also should learn to protect yourself. I've never said that a woman asked for it. I mean, unless she literally asked for it. Like, yeah. I am offended by catcalling. No. I don't think that women should get VIP treatment at nightclubs or bars just for being women. I don't. Ladies' night and shit? Fuck ladies' night. Who gives a fuck? I think police brutality and its correlation with race is a feminist issue. No, I don't. I think we should stop promoting models as the ideal body type. I don't. I think we should stop photoshopping women's bodies in the media. I don't. I've never called a woman bossy. I have. That's the Sharon Osbourne Ban Bossy campaign. I think companies should offer more child friendly programs for women who are having children. No. I, for instance, I have a friend of mine that's a female. She has 3 kids, okay, and she has a job. And you know what she does? She pays for her own daycare and takes care of her own responsibilities and goes to her work and makes money. She doesn't depend on her work to do it for her or her friends to do it for her. She pays her own bills. I believe that a woman should be offered the same opportunities for promotion as her male coworkers. Yeah, I do. I believe that if a woman wants to pay on a date, her date should let her. I go Dutch 50-50 all the time. So I believe that a woman should have easy access to birth control. Yes. I believe that in a relationship, the domestic issues should be shared. I do. I think that a couple should have equal responsibility over the aesthetic and cleanliness of their home. Yes. Unless for some reason she's a stay at home mom, or stay at home wife, I should say, because then I don't think that. Then if he's out paying all the bills, I think she picks up where the housework leaves, where the housework is. I think that's where she picks up at. I believe that men should be encouraged to be involved and make choices in the wedding planning process. Yeah, I mean, you're fucking getting married too. So who, like, of course. Oh, I went the wrong way. I believe that men and women should have the same emotional strength. No, I believe that men should be more emotionally, um, that you should be emotionally stronger as a man because you're expected to do the harder, more physical things, and you're expected to be mentally tougher. Now, does that discount the things that women go through? No, I just think that men should be, we are the tougher gender of 2 genders, and I think with that carries a heavier degree of emotional strength. If you are with a woman, I do think it is your responsibility to protect her. But I also think she has a responsibility to protect her own self too. I believe that men and women should be encouraged to express their emotions. Yes, yes. I never asked a woman why she didn't want to not have children. No, I don't really care. I don't really care. I would be equally excited to have a son or daughter. Yes, yes. I think the American workplace is often not structured in a way that is helpful and encouraging to women succeed. No, I disagree with that. I think women have a responsibility to help and encourage other women to pursue their goals. I think people have a responsibility to help and encourage other people. So, check the box, damn it. I think women are equally capable of men to be the president of the United States. Yeah, I believe that women have no responsibility to make a conscious effort to always be friendly and polite. Nobody has a responsibility to anybody to always be always be nice and polite and stuff. That I mean, I don't think so. Some people do. I don't. Man, I don't. Think so I think that social expectations, they shouldn't be expectations. I don't really give a fuck. Ah, shit. I believe that women have no responsibility. No, so yeah, I do believe women have no responsibility for that. I have never criticized a woman for not wearing makeup or wearing too much makeup. I actually have. I think makeup's fucking stupid. Come on, click the damn box. I believe a woman is a woman. I believe a woman is a woman if that is what she calls herself, regardless of the physical attributes. No, fuck you. If you're a woman, you're a woman. If you're a man, you're a man. I don't give a fuck. Now, I guess they're gonna show me my results. And while showing me my results, like, I know I'm gonna fail. Or at least, like, not be very good. How much of a feminist am I? The answer's coming up. We can see it. I'm super in tune with what's going on in the world, especially when it comes to feminist issues. Keep doing you and staying woke. How fucking condescending is that? As if the people who don't disagree with them are not woke. Fuck you, BuzzFeed. So, I barely passed the test, and they're like, yeah. I mean, think about it, man. You had to get at least a 65 in fucking school to pass a test. If I got a 25, that's a 50. So I got like a 67 here. I got like a 67 here, and they're like, yeah, good. I'm a MGTOW feminist. Fuck you, BuzzFeed. Anyway, this was stupid. You asked the questions in such an ambiguous way that makes it to where you either look good or everybody looks bad. Not that they could have differing opinions, but that everybody looks bad. Oh, man.